In the early morning, when the sun was still hidden behind the mist, the dewdrops sparkled in the fields of Chandni village. Here and there, the jingling of oxen's bells and the sound of water splashing from the well filled the air. It was the music of life itself. In this same village lived Arslan, young, hard-working, and the only support of his aging father. He worked in the fields all day and played his flute by the riverside at dusk. The villagers would say, "Arslan's flute holds magic. Whoever hears it loses their heart." One day, while Arslan sat under a tree playing his flute, a girl passed by, Safia, the landlord's daughter. A soft breeze lifted her scarf, brushing it across Arslan's face. The tune stopped, and his heartbeat quickened. Safia turned back. Their eyes met for a brief moment, and the story began right there. A few days later, Safia came to the river with her friend to wash clothes. Arslan was drawing water nearby. Safia smiled and said, "Why isn't the flute playing today, Arslan?" Arslan smiled back, "Because the tune I seek isn't with me today. It's in someone's heart." Safia blushed and walked away, but something stirred deep inside her. That day became the first chapter of their love story. Every evening, Safia came by the well, and Arslan played his flute near the fields. Their love slowly took root in the soil, where honesty and purity grow naturally. But love can't stay hidden in a village. One day the landlord saw Safia speaking to Arslan. His face turned red with rage. "My daughter and a farmer's son? Never." Safia gathered courage and said, "Father, he is not a bad man. He's hardworking and sincere." The landlord shouted, "Sincerity doesn't fill stomachs, girl. This is an insult to our family." Arslan's family received threats. They were told to leave the village. His mother cried, "Son, this place is no longer ours." But Arslan held her hand and said, "Mother, love is not a crime. I won't leave." Secret meetings. Now Arslan would come to the riverside at night, where Safia would meet him in secret. They sat under the moonlight, weaving dreams together. "If I weren't the landlord's daughter, would you have married me?" Safia asked softly. Arslan replied, "Even if you were the moon itself, I would have pulled you down to earth." Safia smiled, but her eyes glistened with tears. Both of them knew their love would never find a happy ending. One night, a fierce storm hit the village. Thunder roared and lightning tore through the dark sky. Safia, restless and afraid, left her house and wrote a letter to Arslan. "If fate separates us, meet me by the river. I'll be there." Arslan ran through the rain to the riverbank. Safia stood there crying in the storm. "Let's run away," Arslan said, "to a place where no one knows us." But suddenly the landlord and his men appeared. They started beating Arslan mercilessly. Safia screamed, "No! Don't hurt him!" Blood flowed from Arslan's body, yet he looked at Safia and whispered, "I promised you, Safia, I will never leave you alone." And then he fell by the riverbank. The next morning, villagers gathered by the river. A flute floated gently on the water. Safia picked it up, pressed it to her heart, and closed her eyes. She left the village that day. No one ever saw her again. But it's said that every evening, when the wind blows through the fields of Chandni village, a faint melody of the flute can still be heard. Soft, sorrowful, yet true. They say it's the tune of Arslan's soul, still calling out to his beloved Safia, "I will never leave you alone." Chandni village remains the same even today. The fields sway with life, oxen bells ring, and children play. But near the river lies an old flute, which plays by itself on moonlit nights. People say, this is the melody of love, the one that perfumed even the soil with devotion. Would you like me to now create a thumbnail image prompt for this story, featuring the village landscape, Safia in a white scarf, Arslan in the rain with his flute, and the emotional riverside scene?